Another day, another doodle. So that's really another day. I'm not sure what I'm going to really do. So I always look over at the sketchbook that I've got sitting there. Anyway, I don't know why. I think it's just because it keeps me thinking what I'm going to do. So sketching first, and I'm going to probably just use a marker. Maybe I'll dabble in some other things, but kind of wherever my mind takes me, and try and come up with some idea for the next postcard. So I'll see you on the other side. Thanks.
Okay, so I got this gorilla toy the other day, and I thought, it looked pretty cool online, and it's pretty detailed. So let's do some quickie, see what he looks like here. Sometimes when I'm doodling or drawing, you just have to get the pen to the paper, start messing around, see what happens. Because you can't let's see here. That leg. Figure this stuff out. This here's way up there. Holy moly. But once you start drawing, at least then it kind of breaks up your fear of what's going on the page. Yeah, I mean, for me, sometimes that's the big part of the struggle is just, what am I going to do? And then that's all I can think about. And I'm kind of noticing that if I just kind of work and apply and get things going, then all of a sudden you get something on the page. So there he goes. Find a place where he balances. But those shadows are kind of neat. Big silverback. The skull. It's got to be pretty huge. I've been looking up online for replica gorilla skulls. I think those would be a fun thing to just have around, so you could add it into your still lifes. I think I'm going to shoot some videos about still lifes. For me, I'm not a huge fan of the still lifes as they are in as a fine art, but I really do think still lifes are important for messing around with learning about textures and just adding more things to your repertoire that you can just sketch and doodle from memory. So the more times you sketch something, the more times you just play around with how's it put together. You can kind of get this sense of, better senses of form, better sense of texture. And then when it comes time to just riffing off the, without looking at stuff, you can really get some interesting things that start to happen. And especially if you're going to make a monster. The more animals and things you can draw. That's why sometimes these little toys can be kind of fun. Yeah, these are kind of all off the page. Not gonna worry about it. Let's draw them head on. See what happens here. And this is just really, I don't think, I'm not worried about, do I get it exact right now? Especially with this. This is kind of scribble drawing. I think it's kind of more fun just to get in there and but that being said, sometimes the more realistic you can get something, the better of an idea you have of how it can break down and what are the parts that go together, and so there is a lot of value in trying to be exact. Just when I'm sketching like this, we're just kind of waiting to see if anything starts popping out. So right now, what I'm thinking, let me switch the page. Right now, what I'm thinking is something about these, pets. New pets. Seems like everybody's getting a dog all of a sudden. We have to work from home, and then all of a sudden, nope, we have time for a dog. Let's get a puppy. But a gorilla would be, kind of a, some kind of awful pet. Well, it'd be kind of a fun pet, but then at the same time, I think the control of who's the pet, who's the pet, and who's not the pet. Let me see here. Hold on a sec. You can put a guy up here, kind of like more of a, let's see. Needs to be a real screamer. I'm kind of thinking now about those sea monkeys. I thought sea monkeys would be fun for a pet. Oops. And then let's do this whole give him some gills. Let's give him a big ear. So there's more. It actually might be. Some drips. Yeah, I think Sea Monkeys is going to be the thing. So let's switch up from a marker so I can play around a little bit more here. And see what I can do here. Alright, this paper is not going to be the best for pencil, but let's just do it anyway. It's pretty smooth. So it's going to smear like crazy. So let's get him up in there. Let's get him screaming. Nose. And then let's give him some guilt, kind of a thing. And then his brow, he's got that brow ridge. And then let's make one of these kind of, I don't think any fish have it, but it looks more, some crazy ears. Sharpen my pencil. Sharper teeth. Let's get them. I think right now the problem I'm having is getting that motion in here. Let's see, let's just get them up, arms up in the air. He's just gonna pound the living daylights out of me. And then he's gotta have some water dripping down. Big Buddha belly. And then let's give him some kind of fins here. Gills back in there. Alright. This back arm's going to be orange, kind of just this dark shadow here. So it's this light here. Get that one in shadow too. But not as much. And then these pounding fists. Dripping water. And then this guy over here, this guy will be somewhere we're going to fit him in. I'm going to think maybe just be the top of his head. something about we'll figure that out. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I think that's an alright thing. Pet choices. One. Sea monkeys just aren't like they used to be. Well, there we go. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So, on to the postcard. Next. And here we go. I'll get my text down first. Let me fill in the space. Motion on this sea monkey, gorilla. I guess it would be a sea ape, technically. But orangutans are the only ones that get upset about that. So we should be good. Give him some fins. A little bit of scalies. And the screamer. A lot of tribe balls. They're bugging out of his head. Thinking about old Warner Brothers cartoons. Old Chuck Jones stuff too. Who did Droopy? Is that Chuck Jones? I hope so. I'm drawing a blank. Nope, I'm not. I'm drawing a monkey. Ape. Getting some splashy water in there. It's coming out of water from somewhere. Not to scale. A little bit of deep focus going on. Anxiety drips into the inking. Use the 1.0 for the big text. Use just set 0.7 for this text down here. Okay, I'm using the 0.7 for this bottom part. I might have said that, but I had to re-record a little bit. This is the 0.4. I realized I needed to put a box on that other piece, brought to you by the 21st Century Mutations. Bit of a drop shadow. Must have all been, that was all 0.7. This is 0.4. Scales instead of hair. Scales, a little bit of drop shadow, a little shadow in there, separate out the front from the back. Drips and drabs, splotches, splooch, a splash. How many eyeballs can we draw? I think I get 5 in there.
He's not excited about his new pet. Seemed like a good idea at the time. That was just lowly brine shrimp. Break out the eraser. Bring out the 0.1 for some details. Extra cross hatching. Give it some dimension. Try and follow the contour of the figure, but not always successful. Do walking by in the alley. They're at least 8 to 10 feet away. The sound carries into the basement window where I live, sheltered. All right, here we go. Color green. Seems like if you make them green, it says creature from the Black Lagoon. Give a little sea green on there. Water for blue. Darker blue, sea blue. This guy's problem is he put him in way too big of a tank. That's my guess. Way too big of a tank. Yellow and orange, kind of a burst. A little bit of purple shirt. Red tongue. Baked earth. The old Caucasian skin standby. That green really pops when it gets wet. Now watching this, doing the voiceover, I probably could have had some of those blues bleed over under his chin. There we go. There you have it, folks. Pet Choices 101. Brought to you by 21st Century Mutations. Seem like these just aren't. Seem like these ain't what they used to be. Yep. So, hope you got a kick out of that. We really kind of went through the sketching, and that's a full, basically full real-time process. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I hope you liked it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you did. And hit the bell icon if you want to have notifications. I'm currently posting about once a day. So I think I'm going to keep that up for the near future. So thanks a lot. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for all the support. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.